Have you ever needed to talk about something you'll finish, before a deadline, not just right on it? Well, there's a really specific, powerful grammar tool for that. Today, we are going to master the future perfect tense, so your future plans sound crystal clear. Let's dive in. Okay, picture this. You're at work, your boss wants an update, and you need to say that the big project you're on will be done, but not just done, it'll be done ahead of schedule. How do you phrase that just right? That's the exact puzzle we're going to solve today. So, to really get this, we've got to understand the main idea. And the best way to think about it is like this. You're standing at some point in the future, and you're looking back at something you've already done. It's kind of like a little time machine for your sentences. And here it is, the official definition. The future perfect tense is all about an action that will be totally completed before a specific moment in the future. So the key takeaway is that the action isn't happening at that future moment. From that future perspective, it's already in the past. This timeline really makes it click. So here we are, right now, at point 2. The deadline is way out there in the future at point 4. But the action we're talking about, the project, the task, it gets all wrapped up right here at point 3. See? It's finished before that deadline ever shows up. Okay, so now that we've wrapped our heads around the basic idea, the next big question is, when do you actually use this thing? Let's check out the most common situations where the future perfect tense will make you sound super clear and on top of things. It really just boils down to these 3 main scenarios. We're talking about what will be done, what won't be done, and even what you hope you'll have achieved by a certain point down the road. Here we go, a perfect example. Thursday is our future point in time. By saying we'll have fixed, we're not just crossing our fingers. We're saying that when Thursday rolls around, that roof repair, it's already a done deal. It's finished. Now, what's really cool is that this tense is just as useful for talking about things that won't be finished. On the left, you're making a promise, but on the right, saying I won't have finished is a fantastic way to manage expectations. It's super clear and really useful. And here's that third use, talking about our ambitions. This isn't just a simple goal, it's like you're fast-forwarding to your 30th birthday, looking back and seeing this huge library of videos that you fully expect to have already created. So how do you spot this tense out in the wild? Here's a little pro tip for you. Just listen for these signal words. Anytime you hear by the time, or before connected to a future event, that's a huge clue that the future perfect is probably coming right up. All right, we've got the why and the when covered, so let's jump into the how. Building these sentences is actually really straightforward once you see the pattern. Seriously, it's like a simple recipe with just 3 ingredients. First, you need your subject. I, you, she, the dog, whatever. Second, you add the magic words will have. And third, you just tack on the past participle of your verb. That's it. Subject, will have, past participle. And here is what that looks like for everybody. What you want to notice is the contracted form, like I'll have or she'll have, because that's how you're almost always going to hear it in a natural conversation. But look, the structure is the same no matter who we're talking about. Okay, so what about making it negative? This is the best part. It could not be easier. You just swap will have for won't have. That's it. Nothing else in the sentence changes at all. And as you can see, that simple little pattern works for every single subject. I won't have walked. They won't have walked. It's totally consistent, which makes it so much easier to remember. Now, what if you need to ask a question? Well, you just do a little flip. You take will and move it to the front, before the subject. So a statement like, she will have graduated, becomes the question, will she have graduated by then? And the answers are just as simple. You don't need to say the whole long sentence back. A quick, yes, she will have, or no, she won't have, is all you need for a perfectly clear answer. And, of course, if you need more than just a yes or no answer, you just add a question word like why, who, or where right to the beginning. For example, you could ask, why will you have finished the report by then? It helps you get all the specific info you need. Okay, we have covered the what, the when, and the how. Now for the most important part, actually putting it into action yourself. This is how we make it stick. So, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. By this time tomorrow, what is one new thing that you will have accomplished? Think about it. And just like that, you've already started using the future perfect. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.